Hey guys, welcome back to Tempe Creek, where we talk about our winery and our vineyard operation and other things we have going on the farm. Other things we do on the farm. Today guys, we're going to go ahead and walk the vineyard, kind of show you guys an update on the vines, our trellis system, what's coming down, and just other things that are coming down the pipeline with this channel. I don't know if you could see that. We have done some updates, some maintenance on the trellis system. I know there's still quite a bit more that we need to do. We're going to go ahead and restring these wires. Right now you can see they're super loose. We're also going to add more of these arms, and so far we just reinforced them. You can see, remember, the arms kind of broke off on some of these end posts, and so we added just some support with some tensile wire on there. But let's go look at the vines. But yeah, so we will be doing a video on like how to run the wire and how we're tightening it here at this vineyard. Here you can see we just finished our final prune. You guys can kind of see what they look like. Just for reference, look at these bad boys. So your vine should be looking something like this at this point. Cutting back to the cordon, and because remember, grapes only grow on 1-year-old wood, and so that's why you need to cut it back every year. And so this guy right here, here's our trunk, here's our cordons. And then off of the cordons here, here's where we'll get our bud for this year. But you guys can see our growth for the first several hundred we planted, but we didn't have as much success with the new stuff. You guys can kind of see, look how loose this is. But not all our stuff looks like that, so we're gonna go ahead and look at some of the other vines that didn't do as well. While we were walking over there, I'll just kind of give you guys an update of kind of what I want to do with this channel. If you guys haven't noticed, I really like trying to bring you guys a lot of value in terms of like learning what to do, or at least what we do, and that way you can kind of judge your actions based off of ours and see our success or our failures. And we're still going to do a lot of that. I actually enjoy that content. That's like one of the main reasons I use YouTube, you know, is to solve a problem. But I'm also going to try to do some of the other stuff, just like smaller stuff that we do around the farm, that still will bring some value, but it's not going to be necessarily as big of a how-to that I try to do. All right, I try to do for you guys. I do have a couple other things I want to start doing. Yeah, I want to start doing a live stream once a month, where you guys can come in, ask me any questions that you might be doing, so you don't have to worry about like, or wait for me to get my content out, because I know my my schedule right now is like once every 2 weeks. I really want to get it down to once a week, but just my schedule really doesn't permit that. You know, we have the springs coming up, so there's going to be more work in the vineyard. I still have a full-time job, and then on the weekends I'm doing the tasting room, and then after that I just try to squeeze in these YouTube videos wherever I can. And then I still have really young kids in the family, so all those things just kind of make it really difficult to be super consistent, but we're gonna do better. Here's one vine you can see as a comparison compared to the other ones. It's just, and this one's actually pretty decent. We have way worse than this. Remember, you don't want, if your trunk's not at least pencil width, don't develop the cordons yet. Just cut back down to the ground. and start all over. Let's go there. We actually have done that in a couple places. Go ahead and look for one. But like I was saying, we're gonna start doing those live streams once a month to help answer your questions. I'm also gonna do a series where we me and a couple friends and my wife start reviewing Walmart wines, and just so you guys can see what my palate's like and compare yours to mine. I'm not to say that mine's the greatest, but then at least you know where I'm coming from when I'm saying this wine's good or bad, or I can see the appeal, or no, it's not my thing, or just straight up garbage. Or and maybe we find a diamond in the rough looking through some of those really big wineries that, you know, don't get, maybe aren't as well known, just because most people don't drink them, or at least I don't drink them, or, you know, lots of people don't drink them. So those things are coming down the pipeline. I really want to show you guys some of these other vines. So you can see these are like older or younger vines rather. These are younger vines. So they're a lot smaller. They're actually only a year behind, but they didn't do nearly as well. And then this row here is all propagated vines, which there's a video on propagation coming up out here pretty soon and how we do it. Okay, here. So here you see we topped it. We didn't let the vine develop its cordons yet because this one's not quite at this one's just not quite at pencil width, and so we cut it back. If it's even doing worse than that, guys, you would cut back down to the bottom and let that develop even further. You could also see on these rows we don't actually have arms yet. There's no cross arms on it. That's something we'll be doing here soon, and I'll make a video about that as well. See, no cross arms on any of this half of the vineyard, because we still haven't really developed. Occasionally you get some like this on this part of the vineyard that are pretty decent, but by far most of them aren't there yet. We will be harvesting more this year, but this part of the vineyard we're probably going to let it wait another year before we include that in the harvest. Yeah, guys, but I just wanted to give you guys an update. We'll start doing live streams here pretty soon. We'll start reviewing some Walmart wines, and we have a lot of vineyard stuff coming out because it's that time of year. But again, we'll be doing all the other stuff that we normally do on this channel as well. So basically, guys, thanks for all your support. I'm super stoked on how we're doing with the channel. We really want to build this community, help everybody out, help you guys build your dreams, whatever that may be, whether it's a vineyard, whether it's a winery, both, or maybe it's just having a small farm that's sustainable or that you're able to live off of. And so thanks, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Helps the channel out, I've been told. I don't know, but go ahead and do it anyways. I appreciate you guys. God bless.